In this video, we're going to talk about sales methodologies. And I have an analogy. Sales methodologies are a lot like pizza. I'm going to explain. But before I get there, I'm going to tell you, first of all, what is a sales methodology? Do you need one? And which one should you pick? So, first of all, what is a sales methodology? Sales methodologies have been around for decades, and there are some popular ones out there. You've got solution selling, you've got medic, you've got spin selling, which might be more of a framework, but a very popular one that I learned in college and then again in graduate school. More recently, you have the Challenger sales methodology, which is spun off of the Challenger book, which has some great insights in it. So you've got all these methodologies. You even have some smaller ones. I think there's one out there called neat selling that I really like. You've got all these methodologies out there, and they are fantastic, and they're kind of a North Star in helping you guide your sales process as you move it along the funnel. Particularly, a lot of them focus on what questions to ask the prospect and when, and how to move them along in the sales process effectively, ultimately so you can close the deal. Now, I will tell you, when it comes to picking a sales methodology, this is where my analogy comes in. Sales methodologies are a lot like pizza. Think about pizza for a minute. You've got New York style pizza, which is probably the most predominant. You know, your typical pizza you get at most places is the New York style. However, you've got Chicago style pizza as well. That's the deep dish. You also have Neapolitan pizza. That's kind of what you get when you go to Italy. It's the thin crust pizza. You've also got Detroit style pizza. That's the square pizza that comes in the square pan. Which pizza is best? The answer is it depends. Depends on what you're in the mood for. Quite frankly, I like all styles of pizza. All pizza is good. I've found good in each of them. The key with sales methodologies is a little bit the same. There's some good in almost any methodology. I like some more than others, but a lot of the major ones, they've got some good aspects in each of them. So which one should you choose? Well, do your research, but here's been my approach. I've taken aspects from different sales methodologies, and particularly Challenger, which has been a predominant methodology, and I guess I should say an up-and-coming tech methodology over the last 10 years or so. And I've taken a lot of that and tweaked it accordingly. Why would I need to tweak that? Well, in my case, my business and the organization that I've helped run over the last decade is a bit unique. We have a small sales team, but a large global footprint. We have products in over 30 different countries, and most of our business is done outside of the United States. Not only that, we have very long sales cycles where we're selling technology that sometimes takes 18 months, 2 years, or longer to close. So there's been aspects of our business that we've needed to tweak the methodology to work in our situation. And I've found that that's often the case. Yes, you can adopt methodology on a wholesale level and have a lot of success with it, but I've found that sometimes you just need to tweak it and tailor it accordingly. We've essentially created our own recipe. We've got our own special sauce. And yeah, it probably looks a lot like the Challenger cell, but it works in our situation. And that's really what I recommend for most organizations. Become familiar with a methodology. Maybe you even bring in some training. But that doesn't mean you have to adhere to it very specifically. You can tweak the recipe just a little bit. So there you have it. Sales methodologies, yes, they're delicious, just like pizza. Yes, you should have one, but you can tweak it and create your own recipe, your own special sauce.